I got baby trapped and now I'm panicking. I've turned into a ghost. So a little backstory. I matched with this young woman on FB dating and we met up to smoke and chat. She basically was a catfish, not using other people's pictures, but basically only using photos from above and showing very little of her. She looked kinda cute in her pictures, but was not attractive in person. We smoked and hung out nonetheless. She was nice and quiet, but seemed off somehow. I dropped her off and went about my life. About 2 weeks later, she said she wanted to come over and watch movies. My intention was to not have sex, but just hang out. During the movie, she texted me, asking if we could kiss. I said sure, which was my first mistake. Then she asked if we could go to the room, in which I said yes, my second mistake. We get to the room and immediately she says, "I'm clean and on birth control. You can fuck me raw and not pull out. I like it." Red flags, I know. But I calmly point to my box of condoms and say, "I've got this box of condoms and I use them so." She then says, "I'm allergic to condoms." So I say, "Okay, well just not fuck." But about 45 minutes later she goes, "Okay, well we can use the condoms." Another huge red flag because she said she was allergic, but I was horny and wasn't thinking clear. So I slip one on and go to town, and throughout the course of our sweaty sex my little solider slipped out. So I put it back in. A couple minutes later it slips out again and SHE puts it back in. I bust about 2 minutes later, and to my horror, when I pull out I see no condom. I thought maybe I lost it inside, and made an audible "uh-oh." And she moves and says, "What?" And that's when I see the condom. It was behind her back under her shoulder. Don't ask me how she got it up there without me seeing. I have no fucking idea. It clicks in my head what she did and what she's up to, but at this point it was 2:30 in the morning and I didn't want to get up. So the next day I drove her home in the morning and instantly blocked her on everything. Deleted all my dating apps and decided I'm not going to date anyone for a while because that woman literally scared the fuck out of me. Who the fuck does that shit? She said after I saw the condom, "Don't worry, I'm on birth control and I just like it better raw." Needless to say, she's insane. So I go about my life for the next couple of months. All of the sudden I get hit with a text from a random number. The text reading, "My period is late." So naturally I instantly blocked the number. Since this recent development I've deleted my FB, my IG, Snapchat is next. Thinking I'll just keep this Reddit account for entertainment. If you're thinking I'm trying run from my responsibilities, it's not the case. I already have a son with another woman who I dated for almost 10 years and raise him to the best of my abilities. The problem here is, this woman is clearly insane. I want nothing to do with her whatsoever. I'm not giving her an ounce of energy, any communication, any attention, nothing. Not one thing from me. My current partners think she's trying to scare me into talking to her again by faking the whole thing. But seeing how far she went to make sure she got my man juice in her, I'm not so sure. I've decided that I'm not signing any paperwork. If they want me, they'll have to find me and summon me to court and drag my ass in there. And that's when I'll demand a paternity test. If and only if the baby is mine, I will fight for 100% custody and press charges for sexual assault and pregnancy coercion. I'm going to lawyer up and try to hit her with the book. I don't want any of my potential kids anywhere near this monster. If it goes that far and I do get custody, I'll probably adopt it out because I'm not in the best financial situation to take care of another baby. I'm hoping this woman is just crazy and trying to get my attention in hopes I'll come back. So hopefully you'll hear no updates. I just needed to vent and tell this to someone or anyone. Moral of the story here, folks, don't trust these young women. Don't let them put it back in without watching. Protect yourself at all times.